tourist. You really do just be lurking, don't you, VDF? It's fine. I did other things Saturday. I know I did other things Saturday day, but I can't recall them now. Saturday night I went to play games with my IRL friends. That was fun. Oh. Also low-key keeping an eye on Gilded, seeing how long it's gonna take before they forcibly log me out. Did actually send... My bot did manage to send a message. Second favorite streamer next to myself. Makes sense. I think you do only watch like 2 people. Because you do always appear to be... You always appear in my streams. We're just gonna unwind tonight. Go relax. Why does it just say I'm online here? It's broken. Get a dual stream one day, someday. When there's time. When the schedules align. Which is actually more infrequent than when the stars and planets align. Hardly ever happens. Also, I have a Discord D&D game starting soon. Are you the DM or are you a player? You a player, VDF? Does Mrs. VDF know about that? Let's go. I'm a player, and yes, she does. Oh, well, as long as she's okay with it. Well, good luck. Try not to die. Playing with a friend of hers. Well, I don't know if she's okay with that. You better make sure. I do know most modern D&D games are not really about dying anymore. They're not so meat grindery now. And your daughter? Oh, family fun. Delightful. That wasn't intended to sound sarcastic, but... It is what it is, I guess. Welcome to Cryware, a Warforged Artificer. Ah. Like a little tinkerer, then. Trying to check to make sure it swaps screens. Okay. So far, I've not had any more issues with my Stream Deck since... like the first time I installed it. Motherfucking railguns, Mr. President! It's so nice to see you again. A president everyone loves. I am here... side questing. That's right. I remember. Challenge you to find actually loves exactly. Side questing. Everybody loves a good side quest. How you doing, Mirage? Did I not pick that up? Where the hell am I supposed to pick that up? Hmm. Whitewash Cave, you say? Sure. Do that one. Oh, there's actually a lot of people that we can talk to since we're here. Let's do that, I think. This way. Ah, yes, you.
Hi.
You come from across the mighty ocean, yes? Would you care to tell me of the kingdom from whence you hail?
My kingdom? Well, it's a brand new nation that my friends and I set up in the Heartlands. People from all over the world are moving there to live.
By the gods, yes! That would be the most wonderful place, I'm sure of it. Imagine all the people and things from all of the nations of our world would once be able to see there.
You'd be more than welcome to come and live there if you'd like.
Really? You'd allow me to reside in your kingdom? I've always wanted to sample the life outside Hydropolis, I must say. Alas, I must refuse your kind offer. I'm doing great. I got cast to do a voiceover for cosplay contest. Ooh, that's exciting. Half the time I've done all the side quests before the main story, you get so OP and just stomp on the boss. I do think this game balances that out, because there are a number of different ways that you have to level up, like not just in battle, but also like in skirmishes and things. So yeah, I think it paces you pretty well.
My mother would never allow me to go, you see.
Oh, he's a mummy's boy. Oh no. You know what they say about mummy's boys?
Really? I'm sure you could persuade her, though, couldn't you? If you explained everything, I mean?
Yeah.
I'm afraid it is out of the question. My mother has made it clear that I am not to leave Hydropolis under any circumstances. You're Evan. How about we go and have a word with his ma'am, eh? I'm sure we can make her see sense. Bum ba-dum bum. No. We have to talk to your bumsy then? Is Mumsy inside? Are you Mumsy? Absolutely not. I didn't even open my mouth, madam.
But we haven't even asked you anything yet.
I heard every word of your little chat with Mindless. Yes, I was spying on him, but it's for his own good. The world outside Hydropolis is far too dangerous for my little boy. He must remain here, and that is final. I've heard of overprotective parents, but this is a whole new level. Easy $50, baby! Nice. Nice $50. That'll fill up your gas tank.
It's such a shame. Mila seemed so keen to travel.
I wish I could grant his wish, but I am petrified of what might happen. I myself have not dared to leave Hydropolis in years.
No harm will come to your son in my kingdom, I promise.
That's a lie. We are literally out in the wilds and constantly getting attacked by this bandit that won't give up.
Honestly, it's just as safe as Hydropolis.
You know, it might be safer. I mean, your kingdom could just honestly get swept away by a tsunami at any given moment, or a hurricane. Like, you're just out here in the middle of the ocean. Like, maybe since you're merfolk, you would be okay. But since you reside on land, like, a lot, I assume that you need to actually breathe air. So, you just wind up drowning. And I can buy a Snickers bar. Aw, oh, hell yeah. Huh. I suppose I have no reason not to believe you. And you are king, after all. Maybe if I could set up some kind of marriage, might be able to get to queendom at some point. Fine. I'll allow Milos to journey to your kingdom, but on one condition. He must have a new outfit before he travels. Excuse you? That's your job. You're the mom. You pay for his clothes. Something to keep him safe from harm. Would you be so good as to fetch materials I require? No.
Of course, that won't be a problem at all.
Evan, you're a bitch. You're a bitch king. I know you're supposed to be a cat, but you're a bitch king. They probably don't have the crazy-ass weather we've been having where that matters as much. Perhaps not, but at some point, the natural disasters will occur. Very well. Please bring me 3 bolts of seraphic silk. That's all I require. I shall wait here for your return. Okay. Let's see. Actually, I could probably just tag the quest. That would be quicker. Do you believe in Higgledees? Nope. Nope. Nope, that one. Not sure where I'm supposed to get that, but I'll find it somewhere. Somewhere. Oh. Over the rainbow. Oh. Child? Oh, wait, no. That's why I can't eavesdrop on their conversation. So, what's up with you, sir? Why do you have a gaggle of women around you?
Excuse me.
Come now, please. You're preventing me from carrying out my duties.
Is there something the matter?
King Evan, it is wonderful to make your acquaintance. I am Forkies, one of the guards charged with protecting Hydropolis. Alas, I am finding it rather difficult to do so at present. Ever since Thomas abandoned this kingdom in search of pastures new, his fans have turned their attention to me instead. Why are there 2 of you? 2 handsome boys that are too handsome to be doing their jobs. Just accept your lot in life and just go make some money on OnlyFans. You'll do great. Or TikTok. I guess most of the men actually just stick to TikTok thirst traps and they do just as well.
There really are a lot of them. It seems you're very popular, Forkies.
It is an honor, of course, but if they crowd me so, I will be unable to swing my famous hammer in defense of my kingdom. I'm sure they would love for you to swing your famous hammer for one of them. And without my hammer, I'm unable to perform my duties. Would you perhaps have some suggestions on how to resolve the situation, Your Majesty? Tell them to fuck off, you're a guard.
Well, you could always come and live in my kingdom. I'm sure you'd find it easier to concentrate on your work over there. We definitely don't have women there, no, certainly we don't.
But of course, what an ingenious idea. Maybe a bitch king, but he sure does manipulate people a lot, doesn't he? I have no doubt I would be very happy in your kingdom, but I am afraid I could not possibly join you there.
Oh, why not?
Yeah.
My adoring fans simply would not allow it. Why, only a few days ago I mentioned that I might one day wish to see something of the world, and they made their position abundantly clear. So you do like the attention. The only condition on which they would permit me to leave would be that of my being honored with an offer of military power level A or above. Anything else, they will tear me limb from limb. I think they would rather just tear off your clothes.
Oh gosh, that's rather intimidating.
They were simply concerned for my well-being. No. Broham. You and I both know that's not what this is. They worry about what would happen to my reputation if I were to associate myself with a kingdom possessing anything other than the mightiest of armies.
Alright. Well, if we need an army of that standard in order for you to join us, then that's what we shall have to build.
You would do that for me? Oh, thank you. I shall be waiting anxiously for further news. And we never returned because I did not remember. Who else? No one else this way. Tippy-tap, tippy-tap, tippy-tap. Yeah, I know I don't usually get very political, but I did still want to say something because pretty much like what I said last night, I was rolling around in my head to just the sheer ridiculousness that has transpired, really. But like I said, I'll still be here, making bad puns, funny jokes, playing video games. As crazy as things are right now, I think many things are still going to stay the same, even if it doesn't feel like it right now.
Oh, you appear to be a stranger in these parts. Well, how do you do? My name is Hibonoi.
Hibonoi. Sure.
I'm an artist. An artist? Oh, that's wonderful. Can I see what you're working on? Oh, no, you must not look. It's not complete yet.
I've kind of already seen it, but okay.
Oh, alright. Well, I'd love to see it once you're finished.
Yeah.
I'm afraid you may be waiting for some time on that. Oh. But listen, there is something I would like to share with you. You see, I am terribly shy. Too shy to even venture out and seek the help I need.
Yeah, and
Oh, I see where this is going. Spit it out, will you? What are you after, huh?
yeah.
Well, there is a certain something I require for my work, but is not to be found in this kingdom, and I do not have the courage to venture further afield to find it.
Further afield to find it.
Flippin' heck, man.
Just tell us what you need to just go fetch it, will ya?
I've heard that there's a special type of egg that changes color when it's boiled, unless I do not know its name or where it might be found. Oh, don't worry, we'll find one for you.
I collect all kinds of shit on my adventures. I just have infinite pockets here in my cape. Just shove it all in there.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
A fancy egg. Do I have it?
Oh,
Maybe. Palm of your hand. Packed with flavor. Changes color when boiled. Here you are. Jazzy egg.
Jazz egg. Jazz egg. Jazz hands for your jazz egg.
hello.
Here you are. I brought you a jazz egg. This is the one you wanted, isn't it? The one that changes color when it's boiled?
Thanks.
Oh, yes, this is what I asked for. Oh, I cannot wait to see what hues it produces. Oh, I'm so terribly sorry to have to ask, but there is one more thing I need you to bring me.
Why wouldn't you just say that first? Just give me all the fetch quests first.
It's a mushroom that reveals a host of exotic colors when you cut open. Perhaps you know the fungus of which I speak?
Flippin' heck, man.
Another favor. I thought you said you were Shimon.
Now, Lofty. Don't worry, Hibonoi. Just wait here and we'll bring you your mushroom.
If he was a man, he would have a mushroom for her. But he's a lad and doesn't know what that means. Entirely edible, poisonous, solid, gooey and slippery, moonbeams, cloudiness, bitter, sickly sweet. That's probably it. Truffles, whiskey way to peaceful sleep. I mean, it looks colorful. This one? I mean, it looks colorful as all get out.
I think this is what you're looking for. A sweet dream truffle. It's supposed to be rainbow colored on the inside. Yes, it is. Oh, this is sure to bring me pleasant dreams, just as the name it suggests.
Oh, so this isn't even for inspiration, you're just like, I can't sleep. Please help.
You've brought me such beautiful things. I wonder if I could trouble you for one.
Absolutely not, mun. And anyway, you don't need to be our help no more. I'd say that so-called shyness of yours has been all well and truly cured.
Oh,
Listen,
You should be ashamed of yourself, taking advantage of poor Evan's generosity again and again.
Lofty, you mustn't say such things. No, your little friend is correct. I have been taking advantage of your kindness. And I do feel ashamed.
Yeah, if only every other fucking person out here would. Sending me to do their goddamn dirty work all the time.
But I am afraid I must make this one last request of you. Whether you choose to accept it, of course, is entirely up to you. Please, take some time to think about it. If you decide to help me, I'll be waiting for you in the place here in Hydropolis where two goddesses meet.
God damn it.
Oh my.
Oh great, she's gone. Now look what you've done, Lofty. Look,
If you ain't gonna stand up for yourself, I ain't got a choice but to do it for you, have I? But if you want to go traipsing off to wherever this two goddesses place be, it'd be my guess, bud. Go on, flip a deck. Why don't you just go do it by ear, eh? See if I care then. Couldn't give a flip, man. A rock! Ah, things really are the same. I love rocks. No. Sure, you can jump, but you only jump at certain spots. Otherwise, you could fall and hurt yourself, and that would be awful. You alright there, Lufty? Hip, hop, hippity, hop, hop. Look at him, his poor little legs. His wee legs, man. Flippin' heck, man. Help me out there, every lad. You got the shortest legs in all of the fairy realm here. Arrowhead, how's it going? A wee little sprout. It's going. Yeah. This is Monday. I'm sure you've already are feeling the weekday blues. Unfortunately, since it's Monday for me, it means weekday blues are coming up. Nope, that's not speak.
Welcome to Swift Solutions.
Take on some tasks. I've got that. Nope, I've got that. Those are done. Shit, I sure am. Hold the line. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da. Ya-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da.
Oh, by the way.
Is there anyone else? No. Nope. Those were two goddess statues are, eh? Mine's drawing a blank. Take that. Some ore berries. Is it that they fill you with awe, or they're just really cute? Maybe it's both. People have a weird obsession with the aesthetic of strawberries. Yeah, I'm not saying they're bad. Oh, it's a rock! I'm not saying they're bad. I like strawberries well enough. Are they my favorite? Nah. Kiwis are pretty good. Kiwis also look very cool. I'll bring you back some silk or whatever, Miles. I was called Miles, but he's not Miles, he's Miles. My lass. My littles. Cut. Oh. Not allowed to go that way. Got a bright button. Bright button. No, I can go this way. I don't know where I'm going. I'm just going. Yeah, she literally ran out from here, so she probably didn't go anywhere near. Oh, invisible wall. Can't jump that way. Unacceptable. dangerous over there. You might knock your toe into that crate. That would be crippling. You would be in agony. Well, you'd be in real agony if you ran your knee into it. Oh, hello! Fed. He's very excited to be here tonight. How's it going? Oh yeah, you're the fish guy. Just out here by yourself. What kind of fish you wanted? Venomous fish. Oh, an eel, snake-like, a cutty fish, a swashbuckler, swishy fish, stylish, a devilfish, frightful, a trophy fish, faster than the eye can see, ever the one who got away. Been a while since I've been here, just relaxing for now. That's totally fine. We're playing anime. Like I said, good wholesome anime vibes tonight. Sometimes you just need a good wind down. And I've been busy. I have been running all over the house, doing all sorts of cleaning and cooking today. I feel better for it though. All that shit got done. Oh. The impregnable tapestry cannot be passed through. We should just get a bunch of these and stick them around our kingdom. No one would be able to invade then. Can't get through the impregnable tapestries. They're probably like a level 20 enchantment or whatever though. With you, wholesome is a false word. That is true. It's never really wholesome. At best, you might get some wisdom. Wholesome, though, no. The game is wholesome. I might ruin that, but the game itself is pretty wholesome. What in the world are these weird little goddess statues? I don't know if they're weird, but they sure are elusive right now. What do you mean I can't jump over there? I could clearly walk over that way. Ugh. Might is an understatement. That's true. I am very wise. I bequeath much wisdom. Mostly because, I mean, you're stuck here and must listen to me. And that's why I don't have a different way to go. Well, I don't know. I'll just shove off then. Much cursed and lewd knowledge. I mean, I have good advice too. Sometimes, although it's probably difficult for most of you to tell if it's genuine advice or it's just sarcastic. Who knows? I always like keeping you guessing. Oh, she's just hanging out there. Why did you just say you were out on the pier? Oh, I see. Those statues. Yes, like how to torture your Pathfinder players. It goes great!
Oh, you can! I'm so glad. Thank you, Evan. This quay is where we come to greet our visitors to our kingdom, and to say farewell to those who are leaving us.
I've never gone through there.
And today I've come to say farewell to my old self, who showed me that I have no need to be timid. Indeed, your little friend has shown me that my shyness was merely an illusion.
No problem, my love. I'm just glad you've come and got your shell out your bit, that's all.
As am I, believe me. Now, as I said, I have one last favor to ask you. Feel free to refuse, of course, but I would like you to allow me to come and join your kingdom. Cannot promise that I will stop pestering you with more annoying requests once I am there, but I do promise to paint you the most beautiful pictures that I can.
Oh my!
Oh, that sounds great, Humanoide. I can't wait to see them.
So we acquired a painter. She has a fertile mind, and that is dirty. Speaking of dirty-minded, an eye for color and beauty to reduce the market garden's productivity. Like last Saturday... I guess not last Saturday, but... It was very odd because I had set up my players where... Because basically they're in like a really dangerous continent. And so I have it set up that they either need to be like a high enough level to go out on their own, or they have to have some guards to help them. Like, escort them around. What I did not expect is that they would hate the fact that these guards were trying to do their job and guard them. They hated it. Half of them hated it. The other half were just like, I like these guys. And of course they're gonna do stuff to try to protect us. It's like their job. And, day one, I think I may have made it a little too exciting for day one, but they got to encounter a boulder. It's a very nice, perfectly spherical boulder. And it just looked so odd, because it was so spherical, and it was just off on its own. No other rocks by it. Just very peculiar. So of course, one of them starts going and poking at it. I was more surprised he didn't try to eat it, because his character is capable of eating rocks. And he starts poking it, so it wakes the boulder up. And starts chasing him. The fun thing about this boulder is that it can't necessarily be destroyed. It doesn't have HP. And while it is Pathfinder, technically it would have a hardness. I kind of foregoed that because it's a cursed boulder.
Let's go to work.
It's got these big old insect eyes, but it's not actually an insect. And all it does is that it moves 40 feet in a round. So it's kind of fast for a big old rock, you know? It can keep up with the party and everything, but it can't, like, double move or anything. So it can only go 40 feet. So technically the party can still outpace it. But it basically just chases them down until it gets annoyed because it be rolling. It be rocking and rolling. Because it's just irritated that someone woke it up and put it in a bad mood. But, the thing is, Zadia, one of the characters, basically told Goliath, the other character, we should run away from this thing. We shouldn't bother with it. And I had one of the guards that was with them because they had diverted from the party to go out hunting. So one of the guards got to stay with them. And the guard was like, okay, you guys go. I'm gonna make sure it doesn't follow. And they took that to mean that the guard was just gonna stay there and get her shit pushed in. So they were annoyed at the fact that they weren't going to be fighting, even though the guard was trying to do her job and make sure that they did not die or get hurt. They did not like that. Oh, I don't think I can do anything with this, can I? A shabby shrine. I mean, maybe. It seems in one piece. Should be fine. Why is so dork up here? What happened? Felt very dork. Anyway, with a little bit of saltiness, they eventually got away from the boulder. And after getting away from the boulder... Can't see his pillar in my way. After getting away from the boulder, they had their second encounter with a little flytrap leshy, which they tried to take alive, and did not go well. Their goal is to either capture the leshy for their quest provider, or to obtain a leshy's core. Yeah, of course, the party just could not. And the whole time that they're just like, we don't want the guards to help us. Oh, half of them are like, we don't want the guards to help us, we can do this. Which, you know, I'm not trying to, like, force my players into making... Your players have problems that he sent a strategy and hints. I mean, I'm not trying to make DN PCs, right? I'm not trying to make them the focus. But the fact is, most of the guards are rookies. And that's kind of the premise for this. The guards are rookies. Technically, the players are higher level. They can definitely handle things a lot better than these guards can. But the guards are there to help them because, you know, like I said, they're not allowed to be just out and about in the super dangerous jungle without at least some way of being rescued or what have you. Furthermore, they also... I think the wildest part is that they wanted this. They, like, asked the councilwoman, who was head of the guards, they're like, do you think you could recommend us some guards to be able to escort us around? She said, okay. So, like, I don't know what exactly they were hoping for. If they wanted guards to escort them around and then just not guard them. Ring of Spite. Ooh. Sounds delightful. But, you know, from, like, a player's perspective, I can get it. They don't want to, like, have to give them... Players are so hard to please. It's just how it is. You get a big group and you just have to, like, do your best. You know, they don't want to feel like they're being outdone by the NPCs, but, like, the thing is, they're not gonna be. They're not gonna be. Zadia's player literally always, because we always roll for stats, and she will always, I let them roll up their characters for the most part, because especially with her, she will literally roll until she has at least 3 18s or higher. Like, she will not accept any other stat block, and I'm just like, yep, that's what you want, that's fine. You roll. The other one, Goliath, likes making builds that are really unique, but also very overpowered. Like, in this case, he's playing, like, Goliath, like, from Gargoyles. And he's, like, a brawler, which is, like, a fighter-monk hybrid. And the whole point is basically to be, even though he's playing Goliath, he's basically trying to be One Punch Man. Status ailments. Kind of like the fire, though. You can do status ailments. I think that'll work out. But they also kind of like the guard captain because they're just like, I can only picture Chevy Chase. And I'm like, that wasn't my intention, but sure. Chevy Chase. So they managed to, they're also like getting to know the rookie guards too. There's like a guard that's really cold but kind of still cares. Like, she'll bring them provisions and things, but she doesn't really talk to them. There's another guard rookie that's like really by the books and like really upholds the captain. She's very clearly adamant about being a good guard and doing her best to do a good job. There is a, like, really spunky medic kind of rookie. He's a tiefling, and he sort of has, like, self-esteem issues because of how he looks. But he's really nice. Sorry, did I just get, like, thrown out and not obtain what I needed? Oh, it's because I'm supposed to go down there. Alright. Got distracted. The blabbering, I got distracted. Up, up, up. Yep, up there. And while they did not capture the Leshy alive, they got a Leshy. Yay, ADHD. As far as I know, I don't have that. But I mean, you know, it looked cool. Oh, Roland, you got stuck! Poor little Jeeb. And I left them on a cliffhanger at night. Oh, there's also a, I forgot to mention, there's also another rookie guard that's not really a guard. He is a guard, but he's forced to be a guard, because really he's, like, an ex-convict. He's like a minor criminal. He's only, like, done petty crimes like theft and, vandalism, things like that. But, he's kind of a scumbag. He's a little racist. That was the one I expected them not to like. Sucks having ADHD at times. I heard the only good thing about it, really, is the fact that you can get manic episodes where, like, you're really highly productive. Then everything else is a pain in the ass. So yeah, I expected them not to like the delinquent guard, which I thought would totally make sense.
Watch your back.
But no, they're just like, I hate the guards that are trying to do their duty and guard us. So at night, one of the other players, Shiloh, she basically talks to the captain, and she's like, you know, I really appreciate you guys, and, like, we think you're doing a really good job. You know, I don't know why my party is kind of being a jerk about it, but you guys are great. So they had, like, a nice little bond, and not Chevy Chase goes, you know, it's not about them liking me, really. It's my job. It's my job to do a good job and make sure everybody's safe, whether they like it or not. And on, like, the 4th watch of the night, I left them on, like, a bit of a spooky cliffhanger, where the jungle is cold at night. After the sun goes down, it gets much less humid, but it would never be cold. It just kind of cools off. But tonight there's a very unearthly chill. And in this unearthly chill, you also see that, hey, there's a door! You don't see a door, but there's a door! It's been a while. You see that there is a fog that rolls in. A fog that just begins to sort of, like, creep around the grasses, wrapping around the trees.
Alright.
Deep sea water. This is what Thetis needed for her potion.
Yes.
Indeed so. Come, we must take it back to Hydropolis. Not before the door! As this fog rolls in, you actually spy that there is a figure coming down the dirt path. And once Goliath points that out, when the guard that's on watch duty basically goes, they shouldn't be out here. No one should be out here at this time of night, especially by themselves. Nobody's scheduled for any sort of escort. So she goes to approach to speak to this person. And Goliath watches as the fog comes in faster. And eventually, he watches as Drix the guard, she begins approaching, and she stops. As she stops, so does the figure that's across from her. And whereas she was walking with her hands at her side, suddenly she's got them on her sword. You watch as the figure in shadow doubles over and you hear a hideous screech before you see that Drix is caught and pulled into the darkness. And it's gonna be fun.
I'm raring to go.
This monster I pit them against is actually one that I've made myself and is actually gonna be a part of its own campaign if we ever get to it. Like a short form campaign. But I thought I would like to introduce them to this eerie threat that I'm coming up with. Gonna stir the pot a bit. Make them, give them a little taste, a little spice of taste of what is to be. I don't know if I've talked about it, but like this, I'm sure I probably have. I talk a lot about my ideas, because I just don't know where else they're going to go. Besides me just writing them down. But, oh, okay. Yep, there we go. This short form campaign, a good story stew, meat and potatoes. God, I need that spell. I direly need that spell. I can't go down. The short form campaign is basically all about. It just seems like, you know, they're on their basic adventure quests. You know, they get, like, fetch quests, or escort quests, monster slaying quests, whatever. But every now and again, they encounter, like, some eerie forms of mimics. Where there's, like, you know, your classic mimic. They look like a feisty wizard's posy. Ooh, we love it when it's feisty. You know, we're, like, book mimics, chest mimics, table mimics, whatever, you know, pretty basic things. But there's also mimic kin, where there's, like, different kinds of mimics. Wait, that's not the door out. Yeah, here, that's not the door. It's pointing like that's supposed to be my door. Did it just really spawn me next to the door? It did. Okay. To the next floor, then. Easy. One of those is a quasi-human, which is what a house mimic. It's like Monster House. And that's actually what they're going to face off against. A quasi-human is like an imperfect doppelganger. So it's a lower CR. It's actually a lower CR than a mimic itself.
Peekabee. Peekabee.
Orbs. Because basically they can appear as any like small or medium-sized humanoid, and they can look like any sort of race. They could be an orc, they could be a halfling, they could be like one of the custom races, they could be anything. Except, and they usually only come out at night. No. They usually come out in the fog. And the only way you can tell that they are not people is if you get close enough. You will see that they don't have the right faces. Their face is primarily smooth, just smooth skin, with two dark recesses where eyes should be. And once you spy them, it's too late. They will activate as soon as they hear your presence. As soon as they know you're there, they will activate. And from their bodies will rip more limbs, legs and arms, until they're almost this humanoid spider monster. And their whole shtick is that they're meant to grab you and take you to their nest. Whether it's to eat you or to use you as another quasi-human, nobody really knows. Profiteer's Pendant. Ooh, sounds nice. There's also, I haven't come up with a name for it. I had a name in mind, but I don't think I went for it. But I definitely directly inspired, or was inspired by this, money. Oh, I need that money, though. But the mix away is good. You know what, it's okay. I have a lot of money. A lot of money. You! Oh, that's good for your stats, but... Bracket's so fragile, though. Shit. Fine, fine. I have lots of money, I make a lot of money, it's fine. I don't know if you've seen the, repost of the Skyrim horses, but basically somebody was just making I would say almost like a creepypasta, but not like intentionally a creepypasta, but they were just like, you know, the one thing that really freaks me out about Skyrim horses is that their eyes are facing the wrong direction. A horse is a prey animal, so you're supposed to see the eyes on the side of the head, but for Skyrim horses, they look in front. Like they're a predator! And honestly, I loved that. So I've taken that and I've made a monster out of it. Where basically it seems like a normal horse, a normal steed. But one of its sneakier attacks is that it will drain blood from its rider, but very subtly. So it'll be like, oh, you know, you feel a little weary today. You're missing like a couple of hit points. Because for the most part, it'll only do it at night. When the wearer sleeps. Or the rider sleeps. And... you know, it takes like because it is like a kind of mimic, it's really hard to actually tell that it isn't a typical steed. Like, most other riding animals don't really notice themselves. You know, they're kind of placid and they don't really react to it. But if you roll a high enough perception, you will notice that the eyes are facing forward. And it is intelligent enough to recognize if you recognize it. And when it does, it activates and becomes this horrible, like, puddling monster of different riding animals and tentacles and flesh. It's terrible. Very eldritch. Very horrific. I'm excited about it. And basically, the whole plot of the campaign is that the heroes are going around and finding all these mimikins that are just everywhere. And they're having to try to figure out how to put a stop to them, because it's like a monster plague at this point. They're just absolutely everywhere, just like decimating villages and cities. And the big twist I want to do. This is what would make this campaign hard to do, but I think my players would be totally cool with it. Where basically the main boss is the final mimic, you know, the master mimic. And the way he works is that he's like a true copycat. Or she. They. It. Hey. Nobody really knows. Where what this creature does, this godlike being, it will actually possess dead bodies. Essentially. Once it possesses this body, it obtains all of the memories, all of the powers, everything. Kinda a shapeshifter, yeah. It can basically mimic exactly whomever it's supposed to be. And it can reintegrate into society like nothing happened. And keep going, Evan, you got this. And the thing is, it just likes causing chaos. It likes being a pain and, like, messing with people, ruining their day. And the big twist is that you have to pick, like, you have to really trust your players that they can keep secrets. Absorb dead, forgotten gods, yeah. And you have to have your players trust. Because the way you have to set this up is that everything seems fine. Everything is normal until everyone starts getting suspicious with all the different mimics that they're finding. Until eventually they get to a point. What if one of us is a mimic? And it takes a very, very high perception or like a sense motive check. But you can see it. You can crack the case, and when you do, the specific player loses control of their character, and it becomes my character. Because it becomes my mimic god. Oh yes, well done, party. You've done so well to suss me out. I didn't think you could. How very interesting. You start revealing this creature's powers, where, like, they slip behind a tree, and, like, the previous player's character disappears, and now there's an entirely new character that comes out. And, like, they slip behind, like, another tree, and, like, they're a completely different person again. Maybe they're heroes of yore. Maybe they were grand villains. Maybe they were just a fucking farmer. Farmer Joe. Who knows? And from then on, nobody knows who exactly it could be. But there is always a chance. Not even the player that is the victim knows, but one of them could be the mimic god. And, like, that's what I mean. Like, you gotta, if you ever, like, manage to play this kind of campaign, you gotta make sure you and your players really trust each other, and also that your players have a lot of, like, good ideas for, like, different... This is where the campaign would shine, where, like, if your players have a lot of characters that they want to play, but don't get a chance to play, because they're gonna need new character sheets. Like the evil trickster god motif, yeah! Like, I don't think anyone's really gone to that sort of length. Because, again, it's a difficult thing to pull off. But yeah, like, my friends are always coming up with different characters that they want to play, so there's honestly no reason not to include all of that. So I think I'm gonna... I think we're gonna implement the mimic situation. See what comes out. A quickfire ring. Sounds interesting. Helps if you split the party up, yes. If you ever get to a point where, like, people are off doing their own thing, or even if they're just taking watch. You know, those 2 hours that you're alone in the dark. Maybe you get got. You get replaced. Ooh. I think that's really useful for you. Where'd it go? It's gone. Why can't you just put the new stuff up top? God damn it. Where'd the stupid quickfire go? It is actually gone. Where did it go? Oh, no, wait. That's why. I'm in the pendants. There it is. That's what I wanted. Because that would be easy, it would be. Or that's the thing, I mean, you could do nothing. And just... I mean... You could do nothing, and I mean, it's just the seeds of doubt and mistrust. Another thing that's fun is that once they go to, like, try to kill the god, you know, the bodies that it's possessed, it can obviously, like I said, it takes their memories, it also takes their powers. You can literally have it shift and change into different people. You could have a necromancer, you could have, like, a rogue, you could have a gunslinger, you could have all sorts of characters ready to just whip out and just hurt the party with. But the god does have a weakness. And nobody really knows what that weakness is, because obviously they've not been able to deal with this mimic plague. But there is one, and it's that if you can't... Oh, I can't land, I forgot. Let's go over here and get the boat. I have to take the boat over to Hydropolis. Can't land there. Oh my god. Basically, the weakness for this god is that once you manage to figure it out, you can actually resurrect people. You can resurrect your friends. And when you do, you take that out of the god's pool of people that it can use, which makes it weaker. And that is what really makes the god mad. That is what is going to make it really target the party. Because after they start putting all these puzzle pieces together, they figure this out, it'll just be on them. Because it will know that these sons of bitches are the only ones that could have figured it out. And it's a war. It's a kerfuffle, unlike any other. Found your thing!
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
Here you are, Thetis. We brought you some deep sea water.
I think it is awesome. That's why I'm hoping that I can get to that campaign. I'm sure at some point I'll be able to. Anytime soon? No. But at some point.
Thanks.
Oh, thank you. Now I'll be able to complete my potion, and the merfolk will be able to travel the world without fear of feeling unwell. If you will wait here just a moment while I mix up the concoction.
Chop, chop, chop. Chop up that water. That's right, girl.
Perfect. Thanks to you, I've been able to mix up a sizable quantity of a potion that I'm sure will work exactly as we need it to. With this, I can help both those already afflicted and those who wish to travel the world.
I can imagine your players not figuring out, and it would be hilarious. Yeah, that would be the worry. But that is also part of the challenge. I have a feeling at some point, though, they would probably utilize the coin. I, as a DM, have implemented a coin of truth, where basically the players can spend the coin once per session to ask me a yes or no question about pretty much anything. And I will have to answer truthfully, unless I think it's like a really story spoilery answer, in which I can refuse. And of course, it's not meant for, like, mechanic questions. It's not like, so if I fireball this pile of hay, is that gonna make it burst into flame? It's not meant for that. It'd be like, it is very powerful. Yes. That's why they only get one. Only one per session. But yes, they can ask me pretty much anything, and I'm allowed to answer truthfully, yes or no. Like, the last one was, they were meeting this powerful council.
Thank you very much.
Over the main city / capital of this section of the continent. And basically he wanted to test the players and put them through, like, a magical scan, essentially, so he made them partake in a magical ritual to see what potential they had. which was also their, like, second clue into what the big quest is for this campaign. And Zadia basically asked me, she's just like, I want to spend the coin. Because I had asked them all, it's like, do you want to resist this? And she asked me, should I resist this? I'm like, ooh, should you resist this powerful mage's ritual? And I went, yeah. But she tried and she failed. Because he's like a level 20. Arkin Leander, Evan, I must offer you my gratitude once again. Thanks to your efforts, the merfolk of Hydropolis are now freer than ever before. I was rather a sickly child. This is why I became a doctor, so it makes me very happy to be able to heal the sick, and I love nothing more, in fact. Evan, perhaps we should consider asking Thetis to join in our kingdom. Such a compassionate, talented physician would surely be a great asset. Of course she's gonna join us! Look at how unique she is! She's not one of these, like, stand-around NPCs. Of course she's coming to the kingdom. I have heard of your new nation. All the peoples of the world gather there, do they not? I'm sure it's not only the merfolk who suffer when they stray outside their natural habitat. In other words, there may be many more ailing individuals that require my aid. I would welcome the opportunity to travel there and help them. Really? Oh, fantastic! Thanks, Thetis! Oh, it's wonderful to have you on board. The Hubble-Bubbery! Delightful. Let's see. Well, damn. Half of us haven't even hit level 50 yet. I was kind of hoping for a little more... a little more experience. Look for a screw in the entrance hall. Oh god, I've not even tried. Not even. Alright. Well, I'll do a couple other quick... oh, that's not the right button. Quick things. And then I think... we did a lot of side questing. I think it'll be about time for some... story again. The main story. Just sprinkle it in. Alrighty. Hail, lady. How's this guy again?
Hey!
How fortunate to have encountered you, King Evan. I've been meaning to ask you, how are the meat jackpots over in Evermore?
Meat? What? I'm sorry, I'm not quite sure I know what you mean.
You've not yet had the chance to try one? Oh, that is a shame. After all, your friend did come all the way here to learn how to prepare that king among dishes.
Oh, I see. You must be talking about Floyd. Oh, thank you for being so kind to him.
It was my pleasure. I do not think I've ever met anyone who had so much appreciation for our cuisine, and such an exchange of knowledge is sure to strengthen the ties between our kingdoms even further. Oh, who doesn't love Chinese, though? Man, I want some Chinese. Can never go wrong with Chinese food.
It's strange, though. Floyd hasn't mentioned anything about coming here.
Okay.
Well, I'm sure he does not mean to keep his newfound expertise to himself. Why not speak with him when you next return home?
Yes, I think I will. Let's have Floyd his freshly cooked meat jackpot ready for us when we get back to Evermore.
I'm gonna take a bet that he doesn't know how to do it right. So he's ashamed. Madam?
Hey!
You there? Please, please, you must help me. I've lost my purse and cannot seem to find it anywhere. I would go look for it, of course, but I'm needed here, and I'm not permitted to leave my post.
Oh dear, when do you remember having it last?
Well, that is part of the problem. My memory is really rather terrible these days. I might remember better if I had, like, 5 guilders.
Great crikey!
Crikey! We best off not getting involved in this one, Evan Munn. Some people just can't be helped.
Excuse me! But we have to do something, Lofty. She's lost her purse. Imagine how awful that must be. Alright, let's forget about where you last saw it. Can you start by telling us everywhere you've been today?
Yeah.
Today? Let me think. Oh yeah, I went to the casino. While I was there, I met a dog who lives in my neighborhood. He told me that he was worried about eating too much and getting fat. But as far as I'm concerned, if anything, he's too thin. I do keep telling him so. You are far too thin, I say, but he never listens. I do worry that one day he'll just waste away altogether. Stop talking about people's weight. My goodness. Maybe he's just a skinny lad. Who knows?
Right, yes. And after the casino, did you come straight here?
Oh, no. After the casino, I went to do some shopping at the Lucky Lotus. And then after that, what did I do after that? Oh, son of a bitch. Mosquito got me. Where the fuck did that come from? Mosquito bitch. Ah, yes, I bumped into an old friend of mine. She's moved away from Goldpaw and was just back visiting. We talked about various things for a little while, and then we walked back here together. Then my friend left, and the next thing I knew, my purse was missing. I really have no idea where it could be.
Sounds as though the Lucky Lotus was the last place you used it.
I'm so good at talking. So good.
We'll go and ask if they've got it there.
Oh, that'd be very kind of you. Thank you. I'll be waiting here. Bum. Nope. Got other things to do. Only got a half hour.
Hello there.
Ah, hello there. The taskmaster told me about how you ran that little errand for me. Honestly, I'd be totally lost without swift solutions and the helpful people who perform tasks for them. I mean, could you imagine if I had to gather my own medicinal mushrooms? Ugh, that doesn't work. Now what can I do for you today? Oh wait, do not tell me. You wish to become my personal assistant, yes? I'm a king! Oh, you wish for me to come and live in your kingdom? Ha! You must be joking. Talent such as mine does not come cheap, you know. Do you really think you can provide me with a fitting remuneration for my incomparable services? I will skin you if you don't. How about that?
You want to be my dog-skin rug? That's right on my throne? I could manage that.
You do? Then perhaps I'd better take you at your word. I shall look forward to working with you, little king.
I'm going to punch you right in your doggy snout.
Though to be honest, I would much prefer my talents to have earned me the right to retire by now. Well, all in good time. Just do not give me anything too difficult to do, alright?
You lazy sack of shit.
Shouldn't have let him in. Hey wait, you're from Dig Dog Dell. How'd you manage to get all the way out here? Well done, let's see. Ooh, something shiny. Sackcloth. Hey, who doesn't like a good piece of sackcloth? I know I do. Always brightens me day to find some just sitting out on the floor. Do right. Oh, come on. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Oh. It appears I could actually fall down there, which seems very dangerous. Oh, look!
Hello.
It's good to see you, Evan. Thank you for taking such good care of Peachy. Actually, I've been thinking. I would like to move your kingdom as well. I intend to work to earn my keep, of course. I hear that people from all over the world are flocking there, and they sure to have brought all sorts of exciting cloths and threads with them.
Oh, yes.
I would dearly love the chance to work with such exotic materials. Besides, a good kingdom needs a good seamstress. Peachy is sure to enjoy the company too. I'll not let you down, I promise. Peachy was enjoying the good life of actually being able to sew for her own. Now her teacher's coming in to overshadow her again. Oh, I simply cannot wait. Would there be seamstresses there from other lands from whom I might learn new techniques and methods, I wonder? Teehee.
Oh, yes.
We'll see you soon. I look forward to seeing you there, Evan. And off she went. Well, actually, I'm just gonna teleport. Ow. Come on. Nope. Teleport. Handy dandy teleport. Handy dandy teleport. Alright, there's a screw sitting around here somewhere. This way, it looks like. Thank goodness for the map indicating at least general areas. I don't have to, like, run around this whole fucking place being like, is there an itty bitty screw here? Have you seen one? Little tiny thing? No, not me. I know I'm a little lad. I'm not a screw. Get out of here. There it is. Little shiny blue thing. Little shiny blue, what's it? Special screw. Yeah? What do you want, you weirdo?
Hey!
What's the big deal? That's my screw. I was looking at it.
Oh, what? Well, yes, I suppose you were.
Sure I was. I've been looking at it all day. My husband glued to it every single second. Why, though?
Alright.
Yep.
And you know what that means, right? It means it's mine. I saw it first.
Not exactly. Actually, it belongs to an engineer who accidentally...
Whatever, I'm not listening. I already told you the screw is mine. Don't even think about trying to take it.
But...
Oh, it's time to beat a man bloody. Whoa, don't come any closer. One more step and I'm swallowing this thing. Then you'll really never see it again. He's going screw crazy. We ain't getting our hands on that thing anytime soon by the looks of it. What if we offered him something in exchange? Now what exactly do you think he'd accept in exchange for it, hey? He's flipping bonkers about that thing.
Huh?
Trade, huh? Interesting. For your life. Your legs. Unbeaten. Your kneecaps. Still intact. Sure, I'll make a trade with you.
Really?
Give me strength, man. I'll trade you this screw for an even more incredible one. If you find something that really gets my heart racing, you've got yourself a deal.
Gosh.
Golly, alright. Come on, Lofty. Let's find another screw to give him before he swallows that one. Gah! He knew we should have never said we'd help that clumsy bloke upstairs. Talk about a flippin' faff, man. Alright, come on then. I might just have something.
Ha!
A belly button. Bully button. Pebble. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Twisty bone. I'm literally just supposed to give him random shit. And that kinda looks like a screw. You want this? Alright, let's see what you brought me.
It is a screw, just a rather unusual one.
This is a screw, but there's no screwy piece. It's as screwy as you are.
Wow.
Still, it is pretty cool. I like how it's so chunky and heavy. In fact, I love it. Of course you would, you weirdo. I love it better than any other screw I've ever saw. Even this one. Who'd have thought it? Hand it over. And I swear I'm not gonna break your face.
Hey, Richard. Good boy. Sleepy buddy. What are you doing awake, huh? Ooh, shaky shake.
Here, it's all yours. I don't even like it anymore. Break his fucking kneecaps.
Really? Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you. Let's leave Lofty. Boy tries to get screwy with us next. Oh, baby. Booby doo baby.
Oh, you're so sleepy.
What are you doing awake when you're so sleepy?
You Be sweeping. Am I yelling too much? Is that why you can't? It's true. We're getting loud. Just very patient. He's like from uptown, isn't he? Good boy. Yeah. He's a good boy. Yes. Sweet boy. Good boy. Good doggy. I see a return in time for Witcher to come by. It's good timing. Where was Kimmy? Oh, I don't think Kimmy's actually on this floor.
Here you are! We got your special screw back!
You lose it again! I'm gonna break you. You're back! Oh man, what a relief! I was super worried about you. Nothing bad happened to you down there, did it? Well, we did come across quite an unusual young man. But I wouldn't say anything bad happened exactly. It was just a big pain in the arse. Huh? Hey, I'm talking about Screw here, okay?
Oh, well, of course you are. Why is everyone here, weirdo?
I'm so glad you're back. I missed you so much. I'm never dropping you again, I promise. You know how much I love you and all your brother and sister Screws, don't you? That's right. More than anything else in the whole world.
We'd better not tell him that his beloved Screw was taken hostage.
As long as he gives us his praise money, that's all I care about. There's a good lad. Oh yeah, you wanted something. Oh yeah, I got one of those. Here you are. What? Do you want to go outside? Okay. You want to go outside. I will be back. Also need some water. Getting a dry mouth with all this talking. First me yapping about Pathfinder. And then always yapping for the voices that don't yap themselves. These subtitles won't read themselves, damn it! So, this is a little horn shell, huh? It's kind of perfect.
Pretty little thing, isn't it?
Just look at those spikes. Imagine how sharp you get them when you file them down.
But what about putting it in your hair?
Hey, that's the plan. Super easy access in case I ever get attacked. I like this woman. She's smart.
Well, that's good, I suppose.
Hey!
Alright, my turn next. What are you gonna get me?
Let's see now. How about a cool hue bloom?
Sure, that sounds great. I can't wait to see it. I think I'll go with that. Yeah, I got plenty. Dripping pink? Oh, is this a hue bloom you were talking about? Oh, look at that color. It's almost fluorescent. You could really pick out some sweet detail on a scabbard with this. Ooh, a scabbard with pink details. That would look nice. You know, you have like mostly black and you do like pink filigree on there. That would look pretty good. Ha! How'd you know I was gonna say something like that?
You know you don't have to use it for anything weapon related. You could just put it in a nice vase.
We'll see, kid. We'll see. Okay, last but not least, it's me. What do you have in mind?
I was thinking a drain prism would sink you down to the ground.
Well, that sounds dreamy. I can't wait to see what it looks like. Dream person. Oh, nope. I already got you that. Here you are. So wholesome. Nothing like girls making weapons out of girly little trinkets. Oh. It's very feminine, making sure you have all your self-defense kit. So feminine. Oh, I thought I had one. Oh, I guess I don't. Must have given it away. Alright, time to find me Kimmy. Kimmy! That's what I was trying to say. And I'm sure at some point we'll also collect the anime blue hair. No, not this way. Kimmy. Kimmy, chameleon. Where'd you go, girly? I don't think she's here either. There's something shiny on the ground. It's a rock! Delighted. I love it. There she be. No! What you mean, no?
Hey.
Hey there, Evan. Thanks for all you've been doing to help keep the peace. Listen, there's something I need to talk to you about. It's top secret, okay? So you'll need to keep it under your hat. I've been assigned to a new role, you see. Intelligence gathering. And the reason I'm telling you this is because I've been posted to your kingdom. Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking I'm going to be spying on you for Broadleaf Inc., right? Wrong. Don't forget, we're allies now. And any information we have, we share with you, and vice versa. I listen to songs like that on radio at work enough already. Do you know what's really terrible? Someone really fucked up at corporate, and they're playing Christmas music in July. It's Christmas in July. Also, just to prove I come in peace, I'm willing to be drafted in to defend your borders anytime you need me. I'm pretty sure I can still swing a sword. Damn, Kimmy! So all in all, I'd say it's a good deal for both of us. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to start packing. Sounds like woo. You could almost excuse that in Canada, because it's always cold. Get up and go, nuts! Love them. I didn't even read what she could do.
Bye.
Have a nice day, Evan. I'm looking forward to working with you. I know Wu said he's not going to be doing okay, but I do hope that he's going to be okay soon enough. It's hard to tell if Wu is just being dramatic when he says that, or if he means that.
Alright.
But I would guess he probably just wouldn't put something out there like that unless he meant it. Same. We can only hope. Oh, there it is. Usif, I know you're probably not here, but... You better just being dramatic, goddammit, otherwise I'm gonna have to wish you a good day anyway. Oh, here we go. There's some research. Just trying to remember. Alright, personnel. He's currently at the dimensional lab, though. Got others that can help out of the hubble bubbery. Leveled up too. Let's do that. Oh, look at that! It's like he's got some little horns. How cute. Cute little satanic building. No complaints from me. Aegis. Zing. Research at the Spellworks. I'm actually going to put two of them into the Spellworks. Right then. Yes. Who is that dimensional lab? Where did that go? I wish everyone a good day, unless you deserve a bad one. It's fair enough. You're a son of a bitch, you deserve a bad day. Fuck you. Personnel. Oh, he can be Spellworks or Dimensional Lab. He's 2 for 2. Spritecraft, Conjury. Vander's just an all-round magician. Exactly. Alright, let's go to... Let's just go to Citizens, so we can level up who needs to be leveled up. Up. Personnel. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Level up. Yes.
Hey!
There he is. Good lad. Was I wrong? Can I not just, like, level up from this? I can't. Okay. From beginner to a veteran. Damn. Level of professionalism is crazy in this world.
Right.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna get a job in my kingdom. Even the children. Especially the children.
Right.
Children are gonna work at least 40 hours a week. As it should be. As it should be.
Hi.
That was quite a somber face for an energetic high.
So...
Philippos has a lot of confused feelings. It's okay. It happens. Alright. Where are you supposed to go? Institute of Innovation. Sure. Ah! Oh my god, they're full. Take! Can I increase that? Manage the kingdom. I'd like to increase that. Can't. Can expand coffers. I have all the citizens. Just need to build the places. Very well. Bazaar. Bazaar. Lumberyard. Lumberyard. Ooh, a salon. Build. That face is called Years of Customer Service. I like that their salon is just like a gazebo. I don't think I have anyone yet. Yeah, this is for, whenever we get the girly that's good at, or that likes flowers. That girly. Oh, nothing goes there. Why is it so empty? I don't like that it's empty. Fill the space. Fill the void. Fill the void. Make us whole. Hunting lodge. Fish market. An inn. Yeah. How quaint. Look at it. Adorable. precious little thing. Really sucked up those King's Guilders. Farm. Ranch. Market garden. Farm. Gardens. 52,000. I ain't got those. Not right now. I think really all I can build at this point now is like the little things. Not that. Not that. Not even that. Alright. Guess I gotta save a little. Oh look, 6,000 more. In like the 2 seconds that I've been here. I need to increase the storage. Where? If it's not... Oh, look. Good tidings for all fellow lovers of feasting, toasting, and riotous revelry. We've brand new inn where you can meet new shipmates, learn the latest news, and best of all, enjoy a refreshing beverage or two. Juice if you're youngin', of course. Not having any legal drinking here while I'm on watch. Must be... Must be someplace. Ooh. 4,000? Yeah, why not? Why not? Ooh, fancy. There's like a little hat on top. It's got a little hat up front too. Adorable. Accessories. Efficiency. Unlocking secrets. There's awakening of extra apparel skills. Okay. That sounds neat. Added personnel. Anybody else? Yep, I expected, can't change, but while in the middle of researching, well, why not? Stupid. Workshop, barracks, toughest soldiers. Gimme a cheerful and sunny disposition that can help boost the work at the barracks. Ah, cheery and sunny. That's how I would describe Kimmy. Look at her. So fucking dour. Let's see if the dog's ready to come in. After looking at the lifespan of a mouse, the legal drinking age will be 2 years old. Well, that's okay. We don't have any mice people here anyway. We're not in good enough tidings to have mice people yet. Let's see. Who else needs a job? Who else? Who else is jobless? I will give you something to do. Must have something to occupy your time. Mining camp? Send the child to the mine! Keep doing that. In she goes. Oh, there's a Kent. A Cindy May. What else does Kent do? They're all miners. Got a gaggle of miners. Anybody else? Anybody else jobless? Ooh, there's one. Oh yeah, because they're busy. Market garden. I might not have one yet. Fish market. Market garden and a fish market. Don't think I have that yet. I don't think I currently have enough money yet. Maybe I do now.
Huh.
You made 4,000 King's Guilders in 10 seconds. Congrats, Majesty. Now we've got one. Maybe we do have one then. I think it's that other one. Yeah. Got a small one and a medium one now. Oh, Yip Yip is like, what do you mean there's now a bigger market garden? Why wasn't I given the job of the bigger market garden? For cats and dogs, about 4 to 5 years is legal. There you go. Oh, let's Yip Yip again. Oh yeah, fish market. Oh, the institute. Right. Fish market and an institute. Put the robot in an institute, it's where he belongs. Oh, don't worry about him, he'll be fine. He's just a little wacky. Where did it go? Czar. There we are, there's one. Level it up, apparently. Should I bother? I guess so. Nothing changed. Let's see. Spellworks, Bobbery, Cook Shop, the Bazaar, Salon, the Lab. Where was the... Where did it go? That's the Spellworks, that's the Bumblebee. That's the Lumberyard. Not crazy, right? We have the Institute built. Wait. Oh, you would know. You're not here every stream being like, yep, I keep track and categorize everything that you do in this game. Which means I know exactly what you're doing wrong. Which is why you're incorrect, because I'm not doing anything wrong. Farm, ranch, farm. Where did it go? Training ground. The cathedral. Huh. Empty that again. Yes, that one. Oh, it is that one. It's fine. I found it. What is it? He... Oh. 'Cause he's a dummy. Oh my god. He's supposed to be suitable for it, but he's not smart. Oh boy. Well, maybe it means he'll improve quickly? Oh shit, I hope he does. What a useless robot. Alright, Floyd? Tell me about your insecurities.
Hello.
Hello there, Floyd. I saw Master Chow Chow not too long ago, and he said he taught you a recipe for something called a meat jackpot. Oh no, I've been rumbled.
Oh,
Rumbled?
my.
You mean you aren't going to tell anyone? No, you don't understand. I just needed some time to perfect the recipe, that's all. I still haven't quite managed to match the taste of the ones they serve at the Sweet Saffron, you see. I'm almost there, it's just there's something about the sauce. I haven't managed to get that perfect balance of spice and sweetness right. There's really nothing like it. I think I've worked out what I need to make the magic happen, but unfortunately, I don't have quite the right ingredients. Oh, so what's all the mysterious behaviour was about? I'm sorry for having been so suspicious of you, Floyd. I just really wanted to try that jackpot. Why don't I make it up to you by getting you the ingredients you need for this sauce? You'd do that for me, Your Majesty? Oh, honestly, you're the greatest king a cat could ever hope for. Alright, we need to start the most important ingredient in a good sauce. Apples. Apples? Really? Oh yes, and the apple I have in mind is a very special one indeed. Its growth in rich and fertile soil and bathed in hundreds of hours of golden sunlight to bring out its sweet deliciousness.
Yes.
I am talking, of course, about a honey apple. They grow in the mountains named Ding Dong Dell. Nothing else will do, Your Majesty. I simply cannot make my sauce without one. Would you be so good as to fetch me one? While you're gone, I'll go over the other ingredients I'm going to need. Alright, one honey apple coming up.
Do I got one?
Yes. Are you ready to order?
I guess I don't got one. Let's see. Anything new? See, that's funny because you can still make the meat jackpot. Oh no, I guess not. You do actually need a secret sauce, which I guess he needs to actually create. Okay. Nothing new. Darn.
Take your time.
Take your time.
See ya.
Goodbye. Goodbye, Floyd. See you another day. No, I don't have yours yet. What do you have
Come to do some
sell,
shopping, eh?
actually? Level 1 shit. I see.
What else can I do for you? I'll be seeing you
Nothing,
again,
good
man.
boy, lass. Enjoy your day. It's bright and sunny as it always is here. Never get any rain. Hello, lass. Oh dear, just what am I going to do?
Excuse me?
You literally just got here, Yip Yip. What the fuck is wrong?
Hello.
As a matter of fact, there is, Your Majesty. Something is weighing very heavily on my mind indeed. Oh, it's treacherous here. Oh, it's awful. You see, my daughter is about to be married.
Oh, that's wonderful. Congratulations. Why are you complaining to me? When the fuck am I going to find a therapist? Somebody get me a therapist. Get it for the kingdom. Tired of being these people's burdens. Shoulders for the burdens.
Thank you. Yes, it is sure to be a very special day for our family, and for our beloved daughter in particular, of course. The only problem is the dress. You see, I've not been able to acquire the wool that I need to make it.
Oh, is there something special about this wool? Actually, why do you need wool for a wedding dress? Don't you use silk? Or are we saying that we're too far back in the past for that? Samurai Jack.
Indeed, there is. It is known as pure wool, and has long been tradition in Golpaw for wedding dresses to be woven from it. Unfortunately, the area where it is produced has become infested with monsters. Ugh, disgusting. Horrish.
Oh dear. Well, don't worry. I can go and get it for you. Seems I'm really good at fetching things. I might be a cat, but I can fetch anything. It would be an honor to be able to contribute to your daughter's big day.
Thank
Really,
you.
Your Majesty? Oh, thank you. Oh, you truly are a wonderful young man. I shall wait here for your return. Good luck. We'll get some wizardly robes of wisdom. Sounds like this should make you very wise. Should probably tell you that you must let the pizza pockets cool before you eat them. Just a few minutes, that's all. That's all it needs. Move! Oh, they're up here. Let me see.
You too, Thetis, for Christ's sakes.
I have some terrible news, Your Majesty. GP has fallen gravely ill.
What?
How? Is it because you literally just got here? That's suspicious, Thetis. Very peculiar that you would enter the kingdom and somebody would fall ill, needing your help so swiftly. Very, very peculiar. We have yet to ascertain the cause of this illness, but I suspect it may be related to a trip we took to the seaside. Very peculiar. We were out swimming when he suddenly started to feel unwell. It was just such a coincidence, Your Majesty. Why, the most random of coincidences. Is that a challenge, Thetis? The treatment I gave him likely saved his life, but he still appears to be in a great deal of pain. Truly, only I could have done such a thing to save him. No one else is talented enough. Only I can help your citizens, Your Majesty. That is very worrying.
Yeah.
Indeed, it is. As his doctor, I naturally feel it is my duty to attempt to alleviate his suffering. I spoke to Dai Xing, hoping that the canine doctor might have greater insight to his situation. As soon as I explained, he declared this was extremely dangerous.
Gosh.
Well, is there anything I can do to help Thetis? Perhaps put someone in the jail? Why don't we have a jail? Roland, get on that! Jail, please!
Yes, Your Majesty. As a matter of fact, there is. Dai Xing says that there's only one thing that might cure him, is a concoction known as Zephyr Zabaglion.
Oh, but isn't that a pudding?
I confess I'm no expert on its composition, but Dai Xing was adamant it was Chippy's only hope. I have no reason to disbelieve him, and no other ideas besides. Please, I will never forgive myself if he does not recover. I will simply be beside myself if anything were to happen to your precious citizens, Your Majesty.
I see. Well, in that case, I guess I'll have to start looking for this Zephyr Zeppelin right away. You just wait right there, Thetis. I'll be back in no time. And then we can have a very long discussion about what has transpired here. A very long discussion.
I'm telling you, Thetis is a plotting. She's brought in that chemical warfare, that germ warfare, just to make herself seem more important. It's diabolical. Well, anyway, I was gonna do story tonight, but the time is gone. Time has gone. Cat in the cradle. Instead, let's see if we can't find one honey apple. Oh, look, a trapdoor. Time sure does fly. All my days off are gone. Let's sigh. Hopefully my next one won't be too far away. The rolling hills. Go. Level 8, go. I kind of wish there was a way that I could just run into, like, really weak enemies and just take the experience and the loot. The quick way. Be very convenient. 45, go! A 45-year-old go. How'd you get so old, Goo? And now it's roasty toasty. Try it out, that Goo. Now it's just a stain on the ground. An awesome antifreeze pendant. Wow! Make sure you don't eat it. Not that I usually recommend eating a pendant, but I know some of you are just too curious. Too eager, just put things in your mouth.
Let's go to work.
You must show some restraint, damn it! We have like a running gag in my game group because it's the only— No, Fed! Do not put in mouth! We like Magic the Gathering just as well. You know, we play a lot of board games, card games, things like that, and, I've got a really annoying deck that makes starfish clones. And because I didn't have starfish tokens, I just made some, you know, with paper, basic ones. And my friend's baby at the time would take them, and he would start eating them. And we had to keep telling him, stop putting random sea creatures in your mouth! So now it's a running gag. It's like 5 years later, and still it's, stop putting random sea creatures in your mouth! And speaking of Magic the Gathering, I'm actually excited for the Burrow Bloom collection that's coming out. It looks really cute. It's— if you haven't seen much about it, it's very like Redwaldian, Night of the Rabbit, Secretive Nim kind of feel to it. And to be honest, I think it's actually a little too cute for Magic the Gathering, but I mean, they've done other kind of random things, like, you know, they've got— I mean, they've got anime collections now, so I guess it's not really too far-fetched to have, like, adorable magical critters. Looks so cute and awesome, it does. So I think, because I'm going to Gen Con, so if anyone's coming to Gen Con, maybe I'll see you there. I think I'm gonna pick up,
Here goes nothing.
like, a big pack while I'm there. I mean, I don't technically have to do it at Gen Con. I could, like, go anywhere and get some, right? But, like, that's part of the gaming experience. Like, of course I want to pick up some, like, new Magic cards of a new collection at a board and card game convention, you know? Plus, like, I mean, I told Darkwolf as well, I'm, like, budgeting $200 of loot for this. And he's just like, yeah, I know. You go have fun. He's a good man. Plus, I also got him in a Magic Gathering, so he understands. Okay. I think for now I will have to leave it there, as I have to get up early, sadly. Only 200, I know. I'm really restraining myself. I imagine a couple of, like, smallish prints, magic cards, maybe some other nice little trinkets that I find. Who knows? It's all gonna be depending on what I find that catches my eye. I might go a little overboard. I'm trying not to, you know, I gotta try to spend my money reasonably, but who knows. Anyway, thank you all for joining me tonight. It's been a good night, a good relaxed stream. It was good to unwind. Things got done today, and tonight just got to chill. And it's been good. I hope you all have a good night. I hope you all can... Like I said, I know a lot of you are actually not in the US, but for those of you that are concerned, I think many things are still going to stay the same. And so I hope that you can breathe and relax and just know things will end up being okay. All in all, in the end, things are going to be okay. I will be back tomorrow. I will be back tomorrow with some Dragon's Dogma. Maybe there'll be another date. I don't know what it is about these big RPGs, Baldur's Gate 3, Dragon's Dogma 2. They seem to be, like, dating simulators more than adventures, but hey, who am I to know? Literally, all I know about Baldur's Gate 3 is that you can date many a people, and people like the twink vampire and the devil mommy the most. I don't know anything else about the story, aside from there's mind flayers. It's why. Anyway, Dragon's Dogma 2, maybe a date, maybe something, maybe more monster slaying. That's one of my favorite things. But until then, everyone go the fuck to bed. Or get the fuck up if it's your morning. And I will see you all in hell.